What's up, BC? I'm back to do my third video today. Just had a bunch of time, and like I said, got to catch up because a lot of shit to show. So this past Saturday, I went to a place called Som Records. S-O-M is a Portuguese word, means sound, but Som Records in Northwest DC. On 14th Street it's located. And here is the bag of Som Records. It's really cool. Guy's name is Neil, the owner. And what's cool is I go in there and they have the wall, the rare shit, and they have the new arrivals, one new arrivals bin, and they have a rare section, so I immediately go to I look on the wall, and then I hit the new arrivals bin. I look through that, and then I look through the rare section. That's what I always do when I look at, and then I go to jazz, and that's what I always. That's like my little. That's what I always do. And when I go to record store, excuse me. So I did that, and I made my things, and I was talking to him, and I see in the rare section, I see he has a Brazil section. And he wasn't there. Yeah, he wasn't there yet. He was like in Virginia or something. The girl was telling me this chick was working there. And I was like, "You guys have a Brazil section?" And she was like, "Yeah, the owner's really into Brazilian music." So I started looking through it, and he's got some pretty awesome stuff. He's got some Marcos Valle there, some Caetano Veloso, but it's all, I'm pulling these out, and the price is like $15, $16. So not necessarily cheap, but a good price. These are all like original pressings. He goes to Brazil all the time and stuff, so it's really cool. But the problem is a lot of it's was a little bit scratched, and for most people it had probably been alright, but for me, I know what it's going to sound like, and a lot of people in Brazil have those grinder-ass needles back in the 70s, I'm sure, and it just scratched the shit out of the record, so I ended up not getting anything from that. But when he came in when I was leaving, and he was like going through records, and I was like talking to him about Brazil, and like Arthur Verocai and stuff like that, and apparently he like stayed at Arthur Verocai's house or knows some guy that did or something, and he was like, "Oh, well, I got some Brazil records I just got in from Brazil, just got shipped here, and these are the ones I'm not keeping, and they're going to be out for sale in the bin soon." And I was like, "Oh," so the only thing I saw that interested me was Gal Costa. This is Agua Viva. This is an original pressing on Philips. The Philips label. Here it is right here. That is awesome. It's a Portuguese pressing, original pressing. It's got the, I don't know if you can see, but behind the Dr. Deadwax sleeve, there's the insert. So it has the insert, which is kind of like a poster. And this is absolutely a gem of a record. It's so well done. Obviously, I don't know what she's saying, but it's beautiful. Her voice is beautiful, and the music behind her is so incredible. The bass playing was phenomenal. The drums was great. And of course, the percussion was insane. The sambas they were doing, there was fuzzed out guitars. It went from fuzz to jazz to funk, and it was just, this record is phenomenal. So if you ever see this anywhere, or any Gal Costa albums, you need to pick them up, because this is indicative of the whole Brazil sound. A lot of it, and it's phenomenal. I'm hooked. So now I'm like, I've been searching for Brazil records, and I've gotten a few reissues and stuff, but excuse me, I'm hooked. Like I'm already ordering. I'm gonna order some Jorge Ben, João Bosco, just really, really cool stuff that I'm now, like the first Gal Costa album is reissued on 4 Men with Beards, so I'm gonna pick that up. And I'm just hooked, and it's just really, really good stuff. Really good stuff. And it's all over the map. And it's just phenomenal. So anyways, I found this in the jazz bins. And this is, of course, this is Norman Connors, Dance of Magic. What's up, Jeff, Glowing 00 Cabbage? Found one on Cobblestone. This is the Buddha reissue with this stupid cover. The one on Cobblestone is better. The cover, anyway. I don't know about the pressing. I've never heard it. This is on Buddha. This is an awesome way to look at. Buddha. Yeah, this is. I mean, Derek's talked about this. A bunch of people have talked about this, but it's got Herbie Hancock, Stanley Clarke, Gary Barth, Cecil McBee, Airto, Eddie Henderson, Carlos Garnett, and Billy Hart. I mean, how could it be bad? Let me assure you, it's not. It's fusion, and it's awesome. And this is definitely one of those kind of like lost gems, kind of forgotten about. You got to know, pick this up if you see it. It's either on, it's going to be on Buddha or Cobblestone. Cobblestone has like a little, like a white, the record's like white, the cover, and the back, it's just like a 5x7 on there of him playing drums. Really cool. This is, this next one is PMLN's Gong. This is live. This is a Canadian pressing on Arista. There's the set list right there. This is after David Allen left, and PMLN is the percussionist slash drummer, and he became the de facto leader. This is awesome. I mean, it's Gong. This is really good. This is just good prog. It's awesome. It's worth picking up. I got this, as you can see, I didn't even take the stickers off. I got this for $4.99. I think I paid, for the Norman Commerce, I think I paid $11, and the Gail Costa I paid $11 as well. So not so bad. This one I was really excited to find. I've kind of been looking for this for a while. This is Sam Rivers, Winds of Manhattan. This is Colors. And this is phenomenal. This is like real peaceful and real at times. And it's a really good record. And I was really excited because this is my first, sadly, the awesome, probably my favorite label, design anyway, Black Saint. This is the Black Saint. They're like a jazz label out of Italy. They were really prevalent in the 80s. And I actually have a grail from that label coming that I was able to find a copy at a decent price of. So yeah, Black Saint. This is really good. This is a mint condition, the cover on the record, and I paid, I don't know if you can see, $15. So a really decent price, really well priced. Their turnover is good because they live in the city. They were telling me, so I'll definitely be back to definitely dig some more. I mean, nice. He's a nice guy, very knowledgeable, especially about Brazilian music, which is awesome. The next one I picked up is Nectar. Remember the Future. This is on Passport. And this is awesome. This is one of their, in my opinion, this is one of their better records, along with Journey to the Center of the Eye. This is really good. People call this krautrock. I don't know. This is just good progressive rock to me. I don't necessarily want to label it. This is a good record. This is really strong. One of their stronger releases. So, and I paid $11 for this. It's really cool. The jazz is up top, and then they have little stools which you can sit on, which is really cool to dig. But it's on the bottom. So I was going through the classic rock, and I found this. And this is some classic rock, but it'll do. Next one I picked up is Buddy Miles, We Gotta Live Together. And this is awesome. This is on Mercury. This was in the New Arrivals. This was actually, no, not in the New Arrivals, but it's new. Hey, look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. Look at this picture. These guys are just having a good time. I believe, I'm not sure. This might be a live record. I'm not really sure. I think it is. But yeah, this is on the Mercury label, and it's a Unipack, which is Dr. Deadbox, which is actually not. It comes from the top, so it's not really a Unipack, but it's one of those top opening, which is cool. And this is a good record. This is nice, like rock with a little funk in there and a little bit of everything thrown in the pot. The next one that I picked up. This was in the New Arrivals bin, and I'm surprised. It must have just came in because it's in phenomenal shape for what you usually see this, and it's fucking trashed. And honestly, I've never seen this, but I've been kind of on the lookout for this. This is just classic garage rock live album. This is the Fugs, live at the Fillmore. This is Golden Filth, and this is awesome. And you can see they put Really Clean, which they're right. This is really clean. I believe this is on Reprise, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is on Reprise. Tan Reprise label. And this is a super clean example of this record. Shrink, it's still got the shrink on it. I don't know if you can see that, which I will crack off soon when I give this another one more spin, clean it. But yeah, this is good. Garage rock. This is awesome. Political at times, yeah. And another great score was, I was actually just looking at buying the reissue of this literally right before my girlfriend and I went down to D.C. and when I stopped into Som. Gratchen Moncour III. This is New Africa. And this is a UK press on Affinity. This originally came out on a really awesome label that Derek's talked about extensively and has an amazing collection of. It's BYG Actual. It's a French label. This, I believe, was recorded in 1969, I want to say. And this is free jazz. This is phenomenal. It's just phenomenal. Gratchen Moncour on the third on trombone, Archie Shepp on tenor, Dave Burrell, the great Dave Burrell on piano, Alan Silva on bass, Andrew Surreal on drums. I mean, this is awesome. This is just an awesome record. New Africa, and I'm gonna show you the label. This is a nice clean copy. I paid $11 for this. I paid $9.99 for the Pugs. Here's the Affinity label. I like that. Got the original. I think it's the original sleeve. But yeah, I did really well there. I've heard they have a reputation for specializing in kind of not your common stuff. And a lot of the stuff, they don't really have any filler, like common albums. They have nice dollar bins. I didn't see anything there I wanted. But they do have well-stocked dollar bins. And I would say they have fair prices. It's fair pricing. It's a great store. And if you're in D.C., check it out. It's actually a basement, and it's really hard to find. Not really hard to find, but if you got to pay attention to when you make the left. It doesn't matter. Just definitely visit it. I think Mark, Glass Orchid Aftermath, has been there, and I think Nathan was there on his across the country trip. Was able to stop in and dig a little bit, and it's a really great. It's a record digger's record store. It's really great. Like I said, Neil's a nice guy, knowledgeable staff. I would highly recommend you checking it out. There's definitely gold to be had there, and the prices are pretty good. So yeah, that's going to do it for my third video, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Once again, I don't know when this is going to be posted, but busy day of video making. Just hanging out here, still moving in, still organizing records. As you can see, got records everywhere to show, and just a mess. So I will be back. I'll be back soon, because it's always acquiring records, and you know how it is. Anyways, peace.